As far as my family are concerned, we're still happily married.
Why would you lie to them?
Do you remember my granddad and the threats he used to make about his will?
This is about money?
If I divorce, I'll lose my trust fund.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
My grandfather is very rich and very conservative.
It's not our problem.
He's dying. He wants all his family around him, including you.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
I know I've handled things badly.
Marcus, I initiated divorce proceedings months ago. What have you been hoping to achieve all this time?
Right, I admit at first I didn't know how to handle the situation. I figured I'd come here, assess the lay of the land, and go from there.
Well, you must have realised there'd be no way we'd go along with this.
No, I realised there was no way you would go along with it. I figured I'd have a better chance of getting what I want if I broke you up.
So that night, you deliberately gave Poppy the impression that we spent the night together, didn't you?
Yes.
I'm so sorry that I didn't believe you.
When I realised the two of you were tied, I hoped I could make you feel indebted to me. Fate kind of played into my hands that day you were injured on the boat.
So why did you sabotage my job interview?
To make it easier to persuade you to come back to Adelaide. I didn't want you tied down here.
Marcus, that is crazy.
Disgusting.
Yes, I'm grateful that you came to my rescue on the boat, but you've lied to me. You've deceived both of us.
I'm not proud of what I've done. But it's not fair either that I should be cut out of the family fortune.
Oh, don't try to justify it.
Please. I'd like to come to some kind of arrangement with you. What I've done, it's unforgivable.
So sign the divorce papers and get out of our lives.
I'd rather we came to a mutually beneficial agreement. Grandad's will states that each one of us grandkids will receive an annual sum of $200,000, provided we stay married. I'm prepared to split it with you, 50-50. That's $100,000 every year for the rest of your lives.
No amount of money is worth being tied to you.
What about the Country to Coast program? That money could fund it for as long as you want. And you can set up new charities, you can do it full-time and still live a comfortable life.
Please tell me you're not considering this.
Look, I know you're angry. You've got every right to be stuffed up. But don't let that make you throw away something that could be good for all of us.
Tomorrow. I can't believe that we're even discussing this.
Well, it's a lot of money.
Well, what about integrity and pride?
I haven't agreed to anything yet.
Would you stay married to someone you didn't love for $100,000 a year?
For that match, I could learn to love them.
We would never have to see Marcus. I'd be married in name only. What's going on?
That's exactly the point. Don't you get it? Well, wouldn't it be nice if we could get married one day?
I've never really thought about it. It's kind of against the law.
I know, but laws can change. I just think that we should keep our options open.
Well, when you put it like that, of course we should.
So you'll tell Marcus no?
Yeah, of course. And I'm sorry that I even considered it.
Our bags are for the shower. Don't touch them.
So, do you really forgive me?
I shouldn't, but I do.
I truly am sorry for buying into Marcus's lies.
You don't need to keep apologising.
I know, I feel like no amount of apologies will make this all right.
You guys were married. I mean, you still are. You wanted to believe the best of him.
Yeah, but it's no excuse. I mean, I keep thinking of all those occasions and you knew something was going on.
I guess he did a really good job of playing us off against each other.
Well, let's never let that happen again.
How many husbands do you have?
Just one.
Well, he's out of our lives now.
Well, almost. Do you want to come with me to deliver the good news, or should I go alone?
Oh, and miss the look on his face? I don't think so. I might actually frock up for the occasion.
Well, what's the verdict?
No. Our answer's no.
What?
You lied to us. You tricked us. I don't even know who you are, and I'm certainly not going to stay married to you.
$100,000 a year for doing nothing. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I'm ashamed to say I have. For a minute.
In other words, you talked her out of it.
Peter can make her own decisions.
Yes, I can. And even if you'd been honest from the start, our answer would still be no.
Don't let your personal feelings cloud a good business decision.
We don't view marriage as a business transaction.
You played us for a fool, Marcus. Why don't you quit while you're already behind?
Peter, I know you. I know how much you want to help people. With that money...
What I want, Marcus, is a divorce.
Well, so that's it, just like that, huh?
I'm having a new set drawn up today since the last lot went astray. I'll be at your hotel in 1 hour. You can sign them in front of me. And I'll make sure they get lodged this time.
You're going to wake up one day and realise you made a big mistake.
The only mistake I made was trusting you.
Well, that's not a happy face. Don't tell me he didn't sign.
Checked out of his hotel this morning.
That man is unbelievable.
I know.
Did you try calling him?
He's gone to Adelaide. Apparently his grandfather took a turn for the worse, so he had to go home immediately.
That's convenient. So what happens now?
Well, he told me to post the papers and he'd sign them and sort them out.
Oh, so they can end up in the bin again? You know what you should do? Get on the next flight to Adelaide, go straight to the grandfather and tell him everything.
I couldn't do that to a dying man.
Peter, Marcus is never going to sign those papers unless you do something drastic.
But I'm not as devious as he is.
Well, it looks like you might have to be.